Hello everyone, class 6. I am your science teacher Rasid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class, here we will have to discuss on the eating habits of the animals and what we can obtain from the animals, what the food material we can obtain. As we know that eggs, flashes, honey, milk and milk products. These are the different products we can obtain from the animals. As we know that the honey collected from the hives of the honeybee, which is a very hard and tough labor from the honeybee to collect the nectars of a flower. It can store the honey from the nectar of a flower from here to where and from a very large distance or from many other sources. The honeybee collected honey from the nectar of a flower and we will use this. So it is another animal product we can obtain. The eating habits of the animal are what we can say what the animal eats. Eating habits of animals. Eating habits of animals in those some of the animal can eat only the grasses or green plants. Some of the other animals that can eat only the flashes of the other animal. Some of the other type of animal that can eat both the green plant as well as the flashes of the other animals. In that case we can say there are the three main distinct features of the animal that are classified to the three categories. First one is herbivores, that is plant eating animals. Next one is carnivores, flesh eating animals. Next one is omnivores, both plant and flesh eating animals. What are these? The herbivores, plant eating animals, carnivores, flesh eating animals, and omnivores, both plant and flesh eating animals. So we can say in that cases some of the animal can eat only the grass or green plants. So what are these? These are cow, goat, buffalo, rabbit, cow, goat, buffalo, rabbits, grasshopper. These are the animal that can eat only the grass or the green leafy vegetables. That means the green plants. Second is the flesh eating animals These are the animals that can eat only the flesh of the other animals. What are these? These are what? Lion, tiger, hyena, jackal, leopard. These are the different animals that can eat only the flesh of the other animals, as lion, tiger, hyena, jackal, leopard, etc. So these are the type of animal that can eat only flesh. And now the name of the organism that can eat both plant and fleshes as well. So what are these animals are known? These are called as shark, bear, crow, human. Different examples of the omnivores are shark, bear, crow, human. These can eat both plant as well as the fleshes of other animals. So these are the three things that can be based on their eating habit. Some of the other eating habits, like what are these? These are scavengers. Scavengers and decomposers. Scavengers and decomposers. So what are the scavengers and what are the decomposers? Scavengers are those type of animals. Scavengers are those type of animals that can eat only the fleshes of dead animals. What we can say? The scavenger are those animals that can eat the fleshes of died animal or the animals which already got dead. So these are called as scavenger. What are these scavenger? What are the example of the scavengers? These are called as jackal. Why it is called a scavenger? It can not eat the fleshes of the other animals in its life condition. So it can eat only the fleshes of the other animal when it got died. So that one is called as scavengers. Next one is decomposers. Decomposers are what actually? Decomposers are those tiny organisms that can eat the remains of death and decaying animals. That means these are the organisms that can eat the death and decaying remaining of the animals. So they are called as decomposers. So we can say that the bacteria and virus, bacteria and fungi are the example of decomposers. Next is what? The parasite. Some of the other animal that can eat or that can dependent to the other for their food. That means it could not drive their food and it can be dependent totally to the other animals. So that one is called as parasite. as we know that it is a very small organism that depends on the other. What are these? Likewise, you know them very well as leeches, lices, some of the very tiny fishes which is found depend to the whale or shark, or we can say it is dependent on their food for the big or the large other huge animals through which they can derive their nutrition. So these are the different examples by which we can say that there is the number of different type of animals according to their eating habits. So these are the different types of eating habits on which they can be stayed. So these are the different form in which the animal can derive their food. Now next one is food chain. Next one is what? Food chain. What does it mean about food chain? Food chain is what actually? It is the interdependency of the animal and plant to one another in a chain. That is called as a food chain. Or we can say that the chain of eating and being eaten. The chain of eating and being eaten conditions of the food chain. What it is? It is a habit of eating and being eaten by others, that is in the form of a chain, is called food chain. So food chain is a medium in which different type of animal and plants can dependent to the one and other in the form of a chain. This is the food material which is required for both plant and animal in a cyclic way or in a chain. Why? Because it is called as a food chain. Or we can say the food chain is the chain on which different type of animal and plant get dependent to one another. So here is a number of a food chain you can see, as here is grass. So grass can be eaten up by rabbits, and if these rabbits are eaten up by frog, so frog can also be eaten up by eagle. So what it is actually, these are the food on which the interdependency of the animal can be found in a cyclic way. So that one is called food chain. It is a chain of a food. What actually? Why? Because if the grass could not grow, the rabbit could not eat them, and if the rabbit could eat the grass, it can also be eaten by the frog, and frog can also be eaten by the eagle as well. So this one is what actually? This one is the interdependency of the animal to one another of their food. That is called food chain. So it is a food chain on which the different type of animal can interdependent.